You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video. Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's to me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you to the Let's Play episode of Repeat, the Remake. So, guys, thank you for your awesome, generous donations. I was actually able to buy myself Evil West. I've been wanting to play that game for a while now. I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you guys so much for your kind generosity. So let's just go ahead and jump right back into it. You guys have definitely making channels, lots. It's at night. It's okay. It's at night. All right. I've had a long day. So yeah, making videos for this channel, entertaining you guys, has definitely helped my mental health over this past year. And guys, I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So without further ado, let's just jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chen, we are up, and let's go. All right. With a yelp, I leapt at Owen and trapped his arms in a bear hug. Yep, I'm not supposed to let you into the office. Owen laughed and tried to pat me on the head. Nice try, Adrian. I appreciate the concern. But I've got to do this so nobody gets hurt. But you will get hurt. That's a small price to pay, really. Before I could tell him off, Owen began marching toward the office. As tightly as I was hugging him, I ended up getting dragged along, too. Owen! A crash suddenly rang out from inside the office building. What was that? Oh no, he didn't! Owen and I rushed inside. They were shouting and screaming from the other end of the building. What was going on? Oof! Oh, sorry about that. Oh, shit. Phillip? Suddenly more furious shouting and footsteps came barreling our way. It was him! I saw it with my own 2 eyes! The black cat! I'm going to kill that little fucker! Dolores, calm yourself! What's going on here? Suddenly, the black hooded figure shot past us in the hallway, his skateboard whirling as he sped out the door. A small crowd of security officers chased after him in close pursuit. Behind us, Mr. Dolores came huffing and puffing with absolute fury. I caught that criminal trying to steal the money they recovered from my house. It was him, the black cat. I told you fools that I was being framed. Absolute garbage, a lot of you. The black cat? Owen tugged at his hair in frustration and grumbled under his breath. He didn't need to go that far. I could have fixed this. Now he's got a horde of police chasing him. Phillip. He just didn't want you to take the blame for him. He's getting away! What? Dolores, is that a gun? Oh, calm your tats, woman. This is a tranquilizer. There's no way in hell that I'm going to let that little shit get away from making a fool out of me. Wait, stop! With that, Mr. Dolores stormed out the building, chasing after the black cat in a mad rampage. That's a rather heavy-grade tranquilizer. If Phillip gets hit with one of those, he might not wake up. Echo! Can you chase after them and make sure not a single bullet hits its mark? Can do, boss. Keep in mind, though, I'm a rather weak wish. I can only keep it up for so long. Echo glanced out the window. They're heading for the lake! You better hurry up if you want to catch up to them. As Echo disappeared, I heaved an exhausted sigh. Oh, why can't things ever be easy? I took a deep breath before making a mad dash towards the lake. This music. Oh my god. I hear it everywhere. Huff. Huff. I feel like I've been running forever. Where are they? Where did they run off to? Rapid gunshots echoed in the distance. The left! Oh, toward the house. It's a creepy old cottage from before. For some reason, just being here sends a frigid chill down my spine. Didn't even that ashy girl dislike this place? Abruptly, the nearby bushes rustled as someone stepped out from the bramble. Wrong turn. Wrong turn. Phillip! The crash rang as Dolores came barreling out of the woods. Damn, how big is Dolores? Must be. Oh, bless me. How the hell is Mr. Dolores able to catch up with him? He's the black cat. He's on a skateboard. Ha! Finally caught you, you little shit! Hey, leave him alone! Before I knew it, Dolores was cornering the black cat against the cottage wall. Next to them, Echo laid on the ground in an exhausted heap. Adrian, took you long enough. I made sure all the bullets missed him, but Echo shuddered and panted heavily as if he was having trouble breathing. He looked so faint at the edges, like an overexposed photograph. Another missed shot. I gritted my teeth and roared at Dolores. What is wrong with you? Have you gone insane? You're shooting at a defenseless... Shut your trap! Arrogant brats like you need a beating to learn anything around here. This guy, why is he being so unreasonably aggressive? What if... Unaware, I grabbed my camera and peered at Dolores through the lens. Oh. I swear I saw something. No way. This was the corrupt wish from earlier? No, this was just a faint shadow of it. Its maniacal grin was almost painful to look at. Was this what Echo meant when he said that the remnant could affect the people around it? It must be the reason why Dolores has been acting so irrational today. I snapped back into reality as Dolores took another shot at the black cat. For somebody who looked so fragile, Phillip was incredibly nimble on a skateboard. The black cat acrobatically darted around every which way, making aiming at him almost impossible. Oh, stay still, you little... Suddenly Dolores' face splits into a delirious grin. With a click, he swings over and points his gun at me. No! I couldn't even register what was happening before another gunshot rang out. Ah! Phillip collapsed into my arms, his breathing slowing rapidly. He felt limp, not moving an inch. Ha! Finally got him! What's wrong with you? Dolores spat on the ground and chuckled coarsely. He's a criminal, kid. This hoodlum deserves what he got. Another clank of metal, he points his gun at my forehead. Now hand him over if you don't want to join him. My heart was pounding like a hammer against my chest. What could I even do in a situation like this? Echo was too exhausted to help. I can't just leave Phillip here. Maybe I can fight back. Whoa. What the fuck? A low whispering wail suddenly echoed through the woods. A woman's voice. It sounded as though it was reverberating from the earth itself. The sound threaded its way through my chest like a heart-rending song, almost taking my breath away. Dolores didn't seem to notice it, as though he couldn't even hear the sound whispering throughout the entire forest. The sickening grin on his face only widened as he pulled the trigger. I squeezed my eyes shut, but no pain came. Hesitantly, I looked up. Ooh. There's a woman standing in front of me, her hair dark as the lake under the night sky. The wind howled unnaturally around her. This wasn't a normal person. Could she be a wish? Dolores stares through her, his eyes not registering her presence whatsoever. What? How did I miss? The woman turned towards him dispassionately. Abruptly, her eyes shone with an eerie blue glow. Almost at her command, hundreds upon hundreds of crows flocked out of the surrounding trees. What is this? The mobs of crows surrounded Dolores in a thick blanket of black feathers. They pecked and clawed at every speck of flesh they could reach, with Dolores screaming and batting uselessly beneath them. Dolores' savage cries of pain echoed through the forest as he writhed to the ground. After several long, painful minutes, the crows dispersed, leaving Dolores on the forest floor in a broken heap. I couldn't help but stare in shock. Was this what wishes were capable of? The woman turned towards us slowly, her hair swaying like ash in the wind. She reached out a long, bony hand and brushed Phillip's unconscious head softly. My debt is repaid. Who exactly are you? Underneath the mess of black hair, I swear I saw a smile. Suddenly a wave of drowsiness hit me like a truck, sleep taking over me in seconds. The eerie song of the forest echoed through my head before I began slipping away from consciousness. That's fucking creepy. Someone was running their hand through my hair, gently massaging through the knots. It felt rather warm and comforting. With a groan, my eyes fluttered open. This is a dorm room? There was someone at my bedside. I heard my groggy eyes and tried to peer through the evening light. Oh, Adrian, you're awake. How are you feeling? I groaned, the drowsy blanket of sleep still thick in my head. Peering to the side, I could see Phillip laying unconscious on the other bed. Ugh, what happened? Campus security found you and Phillip passed out in the forest. You've been out cold all afternoon. Oh, and they found Dolores, too. He's pretty badly hurt from a freak bird attack? We have no idea what happened, but he's been arrested for shooting students and whatnot. Looks like the school board can't protect him from something like this. Phillip would probably be delighted. Oh, speaking of, is Phillip doing alright? Phillip's, Owen gestured towards Phillip's bed weakly. Phillip's alright in the long run. He woke up a little while ago, actually. But that tranquilizer made him really sick. He kept throwing up and falling back asleep. I think we should count our blessings, though. It's a medical miracle that he's up and running at all. Whew, that's good to hear. I really need to thank him for taking the hit for me. Wait, is Phillip going to be alright legally? He is, you know, the most wanted vandal in the city. Owen grinned and thrusted his chest out proudly. Heh, there's nothing to worry about. I managed to pull a few strings. I was there during the search and grabbed Phil's black cat jacket and mask before anyone could see him. Officially, the Black Cat escaped and Dolores went gun-ho crazy after him, resulting in 2 innocent student victims. Nobody beside you and me know the Black Cat's true identity. Officers were supposed to come interrogate you two, but Sissel made a scene and drove them all away. Think about give those two a fucking break. They just got fucking shot. Let him know I said thanks. I could use a break after all that happened. Owen was quiet for a while, staring between me and Phillip. He was still unconscious in the other bed. I should have gotten to the office sooner. If only I took the blame more quickly. A grumble rose from the other bed as Phillip shook himself awake. I swear to God, if you took the blame, I would have strangled you. Oh, Phillip, you're awake! There was a strangled gurgle as Phillip suddenly leapt out of the room and hurtled himself towards the bathroom. Sickly vomit sounds could be heard down the hall. Was he throwing up pots? Oh, that sounds bad. He's probably going to feel like that for the next few days. After a bit, Phillip stumbled back into the room and collapsed onto the bed. My head feels like it's splitting in half. Phillip, I don't think I thanked you yet for taking the hit for me. It's a given. I'm not letting a friend take the fall for something I'm responsible for. That includes you, Owen. Don't be a dumbass. Oh, we're still friends? Phillip fidgeted a bit before letting out a long, tired sigh. Listen, about my little outburst this morning. I mean, you really were an irritating little shit for the first few days we've known each other. Please respect my boundaries. It's not that difficult. But... Phillip rubbed his eyes tiredly and avoided his gaze. I admit I might have been a little harsh on you in general. The name Lorelei made me assume the worst when we first met, and maybe some of that judgment was undeserved. So, sorry for being prickly. He glanced over to Owen quietly. If we can work through these little hurdles, I'm open to being friends, if you are. Yeah, I'd love to. Sorry I've been a bit of a dickhead these past few days. Probably wasn't the best first impression I could give. All that flirting and groping I did wasn't great if you weren't into it. I'm sorry for making you uncomfortable. I'm just gonna jump in and say that even if he was into it, your flirting skills are a bit garbage, man. I agree. Honestly, not an ounce of tact or suave in any of those attempts. You can't just show off your pecs, wiggle your dick, and expect folks to fall for you. Phillip nodded sagely. I'll flash and no substance this one. Okay, didn't realize this was a dunk on Owen session. Are you not open to constructive criticism? Alright, fine. I admit my attempts were kind of shoddy. I guess I just got really excited. I've just been a little lonely, you know? But I hope you stick around, though, if that's alright with you. Of course. I'd like to give you a hug now, if that's alright. Alright, fine. One hug. Make it quick. I stared at the two of them and couldn't help but chuckle to myself. It looked like they were both going to be fine. Well, I'll head back to my room before things get too mushy here. Good luck with your roommate bonding. Don't make it weird, man. I laughed as I stumbled out of the room, narrowly dodging a thrown sock. Silly boys, silly boys. The next day. Day 5. The Broken Star. Is it really morning already? I blinked through my drowsiness. I was half expecting Echo to wake me up in some rude way again. Where was the guy? Did you have a nice nap, Adrian? Echo, you're... There was a painful-looking crack running across his chest. Like he was made of glass. A wave of guilt washed over my chest. Are you okay? Did this happen because you pushed yourself too hard yesterday? Oh, this is nothing to worry about. I'll be perfectly fine. Luckily, there's a meteor shower tonight. It'll help me recover. How does a meteor shower help you recover? Oh, you know, ghostly voodoo shit, as you elegantly put it. More importantly, you've got to be more careful from now on. That remnant thing is still out there, and we still don't know what it's capable of. I guess I'll keep an eye out for any harmless blobs. Harmless blobs, not harmless. But are you really sure you're alright? Yes, I should be okay by tonight. Anywho, shoo, you've got to get to class. With a dismissive wave of a hand, Echo poofed and disappeared. I hope he's really okay. As I passed by Phillip and Owen's room, I could still hear Phillip's respectful retching. Respectful? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong? Respectful retching? What is respectful retching? Painful retching. Fuck. I really need to thank him for taking a bullet for me. At least I know Owen was going to take good care of him. With a tired mumble, I shook my head furiously. Alright, Adrian, focus. You've got classes to attend and photos to take. Back to good old photography class, huh? I could help but feel like I was forgetting something. The usual class clamoring and chatting immediately stopped when Mrs. Corliss entered the room. She wore her usual stern look as she flipped through all her teaching notes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone remembered to take their 3 photographs for the time assignment. Huh? What assignment? Shit. Mrs. Corliss shot me a knowing look. For those less attentive students who forgot to print their photos, there's a photo printer in the back of the room. You will have 10 minutes to prepare before presentations begin. Please organize yourselves accordingly. I totally forgot about this! The sweat collected on my forehead as I rummaged through my camera madly. Usually I wouldn't give a damn about my grades, but knowing the disappointed look Corliss will give me, there's got to be something in here I could bullshit into a presentation. I'll just print out every photo I have and pick something half-decent. Cool. Looks like my presentation is next. Hope it goes well. And next is Mr. Adrian. What 3 photographs have you taken? I stumbled to the front of the class hesitantly. Well, this is my first photo. Oh. This is a photo I took on my first day at the academy. And it has to do with the time theme because, you know, sunsets. Mrs. Corliss nodded approvingly, sending a wave of relief down my spine. Well, despite Mr. Adrian's lackluster description, this is a wonderfully composed photograph. I'm surprised you managed to take a photo during the golden hour with such skill. Well done. Thank you. Anyway, show us your next photo, Adrian. Oh, the next one's a little... I assure you, Mr. Adrian, no matter the quality of your work, there will be no harsh judgment in this class. If you say so. Here it is. I can explain. I wholeheartedly take back my previous statement. A wave of snickers rang through the class. Even Mrs. Corliss wore an exasperated look on her face. Anywho, would you be so kind as to describe your photograph? Well, I took this during the canoe race the other day, and, it's definitely related to the theme because it's taken midday and it's summerish and active and stuff. Of course it is. Mrs. Corliss turned to address the class. I believe Mr. Adrian's photo is a fine example of what you youngsters call a crotch shot. Heat instantly flared through my cheeks. I just thought the composition was nice. This photo was taken in the name of science, no ulterior motive whatsoever. Mrs. Corliss chuckled as she scribbled a few notes on her clipboard. Ah, yes, science, of course. Anyway, on to your last photo, please. I certainly hope it's more family-friendly. Alright, my last photo is... Oh. And what is this? It's a selfie. I took this like 5 minutes ago. It represents procrastination and how time is constantly running out. I see. Well, I suppose this does follow the assignment's theme. Yes! However, Mr. Adrian, it would be wonderful if you could put more effort into your work from now on. Last-minute improvising will not always be effective. Only careful preparation will guarantee success. Yes, ma'am, I'll try harder next time. A sigh of relief poured out of every one of my veins as I returned to my seat, away from the judging eyes of the classroom. Alright, y'all, I'm going to pause it right here. Oh my, I got some juicy photos out of this. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!